Welcome to the yoga den. Let's do some yoga. So I always take off my shoes, my slippers, and I put them right by the wall. You can do the same. And then find a space in your home that's clear of any toys, any furniture, with enough room for you to open up your arms up and down like this. Are you ready? Okay, let's begin. So today, I want to take us on an adventure to a forest where we might see some trees, maybe some squirrels, definitely some bears, and maybe some owls, ravens, and bunnies. But before we go to the forest, I know that bears like to sleep in caves. And lately, I've been feeling like I've been sleeping in a cave too, and sometimes the caves feel very small. But you know what's really cool is even though we're in places that might feel like they're closing in on us or maybe making us feel like there's no space outside, we can actually make space inside just by using one special thing. It's the thing that we're going to use all the time when we do our yoga. It's our breath. Anything we do with our nose, breathing in and breathing out through our mouth, that makes space inside. And I've got the perfect prop to show exactly that. So hold on just a second, I'm going to grab it. It's my breathing ball. This, in science terms, would be called the Hoberman sphere. And this one I like to use whenever trying to teach about what breath does inside. So watch what this does. This special ball does this. When I breathe in, I make space inside. And when I breathe out, I come back to my normal size. When I breathe in, I make so much space. And when I breathe out, now you try. You try to take a deep breath in and let's see how much space you make. Ready? Take a deep breath in. Whoa, look how much space you're making. And when you breathe out, you come back to your normal space and size. Let's do that together one more time. It's just so much fun. Let's try it. Big breath in. And breathe it out. Oh my goodness, doesn't that feel so good? Thank you, Hoberman sphere. I'm going to put you back to your regular spot. Let's maybe put you down over there. All right, so now that we know how our breath works, I think it's time for us to start our adventure. And I love to start my yoga with my special bell, which I think I put over here. With my special bell, we're going to listen to the sound from the beginning all the way to the end. So open up your ears and try to sit as still as possible and sit up nice and tall. And when we breathe in and out, we're just going to take in the whole sound. Are you ready? Here we go. That's the end of the sound. That's always the hardest to hear sometimes, so we have to listen very carefully. Thank you, Yoga Bell. So I'll put Yoga Bell over here. And now let's reach our arms way up high to the sky, and let's just catch all that sky, all that space that we need. Take our deep breaths and catch it. And bring that space right down into our hearts, where sometimes we need a little space, a little openness. And let's take a big breath in now that we know how. Do that one more time, breathing in that big space. And start to rub your hands together. And those of you who know this song, sing with me, please. Rub your hands, sit up tall. Take a deep breath, big breath in. You sounded just like the bell. You made such a big sound, and oh, you stretched your arms way up high into that big sky you just made. Let's go on our forest adventure. So bring your knees in front, and let's give ourselves a big hug and squeeze. Oh, I love starting yoga with some love. And why don't we share that love out into the world where it is so badly needed? So stretch your arms out, open up so big, so big, so big. Oh, and let's take some of that love back in and give yourself another hug. Oh, it feels so good. And now share it out into the world. Whoa, so big. And now reach over to this side, sprinkle some love to this side of the world, and up and over to this side of the world. And let's go back and forth for tick, tock. Little yoga clock, you got it, tick, tock. Little yoga clock, all right, tick, tock. Little yoga clock, tick, tock. Little yoga clock. Drum on the floor, drum on the floor, drum on the floor, and stop. I think it's ready and it's time to have a little snack before we go on our adventure. So take one knee and put it in front. Take the other knee, put it in front, and take two hands behind you, 1, 2. So see if you can put your feet down and press your hands behind you. Can you lift up, 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 up? Oh my goodness, you made a table pose. Sometimes this could be hard for some people, and if you want to start down low, that's fine. Or see if you can start low and then press up really fast and go down. Can you press up, 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 and go down? One more time, press up, 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 up. Hold it up there. Ooh, what kind of snacks do we have before we go on our hike today? Strawberries? Okay, let's get some strawberries. Lift up a hand, get some strawberries. What's that? Oh, cheese? Okay, let's get some cheese. What? Some crackers? Okay, let's sit down at our table, stretch our legs, and we can reach up high and eat all of those yummy crackers all at once. I think my belly's full and I'm ready for an adventure. So lift up one foot, put on your magic hiking boot, stretch that leg up high, hold it up there. Ta-da! My gosh, you're so strong. Okay, put that leg down. Let's put on the other special hiking boot. You got it? Okay, reach it up high. Let me see. Show me your boots. Show me your boots. Ta-da! Oh my goodness, you can hold up your leg without using your hands. You're really strong. So let's put our feet down and then march those boots to the forest. Here we go. March, march, march to the forest. March, march, march to the forest. You got it. March, march, march to the forest. Then stop. Look around this side. Look around that side. So much to see in our forest. Let's stand up tall. So put your feet down and come grow, 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 all the way up to stand. In Tadasana, mountain pose. Tadasana is the yoga word we use to say mountain. So you're standing up tall, your legs are strong, and you are stretching up so high that even your head touches the sky. So stay strong in your legs and reach your arms up high and say, hi, sky. Oh, reach up high. Ooh, maybe the wind blows us a little bit that way. Can you stretch, stretch, stretch? And big breath in, up and over to the other side. Stretch, stretch, stretch. You got it, you got it. And then come right back to middle. And then let all the fingers come down, 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 like little butterflies, down to your toes. And say hi to your toes. Hi, toes. And now take your hands down to the floor and step your feet back to a downward dog pose. So your hands are super strong, your tail's reaching up to the sky, and your feet are stretching, stretching behind you. Now lift your one leg up, and the other leg too. Take your bellies to the floor. Oh, I think I see some snakes in this forest. Let's look over this way, snakes. And look over that way. And let's hiss down low. Hiss up medium. And maybe you can go a little higher. And I wonder, can you taste the sky with your tongue? Because you know snakes They don't smell with their noses. They smell with their tongues. What does our sky taste like today? Cotton candy. I love that. Delicious. Now, can you show me a silly snake face? You guys are so silly. Go to sleep, you silly snakes. And take a rest. Make a pillow with your hands and rest your head to one side. Wake up, snakes. I think I see some birds flying in this forest. Can you stretch your arms behind you? Beautiful wings, maybe even a tail lifts up, and you can lift up your bird beak and fly through the sky over the canopy of the forest. Let's fly this way. Tweet, tweet, and that way. Tweet, tweet. Fly low and fly high. Some of you might want to bend a knee and catch a foot. Oh, so tricky. Try the other one. Bend the other knee, catch your other foot. Can you grow up into a boat pose? If that's too silly today and just not feeling good, then you can just bend your knees and stretch your arms back like a bendy bird. Some of you might want to hold onto those feet and start low. But if you're feeling ready, you can go high, 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 like a bubble floating in the sky. Take a big breath in and say, bow pose, Dhanurasana. Big breath in and out. Oh, you're like a big Hoberman sphere. Let's do that like a breathing ball. Ready? Breathe some space in. Whoa, you're getting so big. And breathe out. Try that one more time. Big breath in. Good. And breathe out. And then let your feet go. Excellent, everybody. All of you trying. Excellent. Rest your head to the other side. Take a big breath in. And out. Now slowly take your hands right by your side. Use your muscles to press all the way up and back into a child's pose. So I'm going to tuck my knees under me and get really, really small, like a little ball, or maybe a seed. And get so quiet, like a seed resting in the ground. It's so safe here. This is a good pose to remember if you're feeling tired or just need some quiet time. I love child's pose for that. Now, what if we were to grow this seed into a tree? So slowly, we're going to start to grow. Maybe one arm reaching up. Grow, and the other one. And grow all the way up into standing. Oh, grow those seeds. Standing with your strong legs like roots coming out of your toes and in your feet. Can you lift up one leg and open the knee out to the side and put your foot right on the inside of your leg? Oh my goodness, look at you. And if you need to, if you're wobbling, you can catch yourself. Don't let your tree fall all the way down to the ground. You can hold yourself up with your strong legs. You've got muscles. You can do it. So lift up your other leg. Open that out to the side and stretch your branches up to the sky. Tree pose. Vrikshasana. Look at you guys. So tall. Oh, we got to make so many more trees for our forest. Get ready to catch yourself. Okay, you got it. Let's try this other leg. So here we go. So bend this knee. You got it. Open it out. You can start with the toes down on the ground. That's a good place to start. And then you can move your foot up, 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 up the leg to as high as you can go. This is where I like to stay. And I can always stay with my hands at my hips, or I can grow my arms way up high to the sky. Tree pose. Take a big breath in. Ooh, make some space there. Let's count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Catch yourself. Awesome. Oh, that's so good for building strong legs. You guys are so good with your balancing. I wonder if there might be a squirrel climbing up this tree. Let's see if we can climb with them. Ready? Climb, climb, climb with me. Climb, climb, climb a tree. 1, 2, 3. Okay, little squirrel. Bend your knee. Oh, it's like sitting in a chair that is not there. Who took my chair? Let's see if we can wiggle our squirrel tails. Shake, shake, shake your tail out. Shake, shake, shake your tail out. Shake, shake, shake your tail out. Give a really big, ready, jump. Jump! Did you jump? Oh, jump with me. We've got to get those acorns up there. So bend your knees. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Jump. Did you get it? Okay, I'm going to eat this one. But let's save this nut for another time in the deep winter when there's no more nuts to be found. So jump your feet wide. And now bend your knees into a squat. Oh, can you get really low? Let's see if we can dig a hole for our acorn. Here we go. Dig, dig, dig a hole. Dig, dig, dig a hole. You got it. Dig, dig, dig a hole. And put your acorn in the hole. Now pat, pat, pat the dirt. Pat, pat, pat the dirt. Good job. Pat, pat, pat the dirt. Now our nut is safe. Good job, guys. Okay, let's sit right there on top of where we buried our nut. And we're going to sit back in crisscross applesauce, or in yoga, we call this Sukhasana, or easy pose, because it's time for story time. So let me bring out my story today. I love bringing this story out when talking about forests, but also at a time where it might be the cold and flu season, and when we really have to learn of how we take care of each other and ourselves when we start to feel sick. This is Bear Feels Sick by Karma Wilson. And oh, our friend Bear is not feeling well today. Let's go see where he is. There's Bear in the forest. And he is in his cave or his den. And look, that autumn wind is just blowing the leaves around. Bear Feels Sick by Karma Wilson. Alone in his cave as the autumn wind blows, Bear feels achy with a stuffed up nose. Ooh, let's blow some air, that autumn wind, through our breath. Ready? Can you do another big windy breath again? Ooh, you blew my page. He tosses and he turns, all huddled in a heap. Bear feels tired and he just can't sleep. He sniffs and he sneezes. He whips and he wheezes. And the bear feels sick. Achoo! Oh, did you see what I did there? I caught my sneeze, and you guys are so good at this. Let's practice that again. Do you see our elbows? Our elbows are going to be the place that we catch all of our sneezes and our coughs. Let's practice that. Ready? Choo! Oh my goodness, we covered our whole nose. See how I stretch my arm all the way over and I go, oh, I cover it. Because I don't want to sneeze in my hands and make my friends sick by then touching them with my germs. So we're going to use our elbows to catch. All right, I might be testing you as we go along in our story. His friends gather round. Come out, Bear, come play. Bear shakes his head. Oh, I'm too sick today. Mouse mutters, oh my, Bear's head's too hot. Hare says, we'll help. Here's a warm, cozy spot. Oh, look, Mouse and Bunny, Hare, right? They're helping Bear out. Bear mumbles and he moans, he grumbles and he groans, and Bear feels sick. Let's pause in the story here and let's do some yoga to try and act out like Bear and his friends Hare and Mouse. Don't worry, I will come back to the story because it's a good one. But let's visit Bear in his cave. So we're going to climb into the cave and tuck our knees under and get inside our cave like a bear who's hibernating all winter long and not feeling like coming out. So take your hands in and take a big bear breath in. One more, making big space with your breath. Ooh, sometimes I just want to stay in my cave. But if I'm ready to wake up, I stretch my bear paw all the way up, big twist, and put it down. And I lift up another paw all the way up, 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 and go. And you take your bear paws out in front and maybe stick your nose out of your cave and give a little shake. And now tuck your toes and give a big bear stretch. It's like downward dog, but we're going to keep our legs and arms super straight as we walk our bear out of the cave. Let's just take 3 steps forward out of the cave. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, maybe take 1 more. Oh, 4. And reach another bear paw up as you twist. Oh, big stretch into the sunlight and put it down. Lift up the other paw and put it down. And you know what's really fun here? If you have a grown-up in the same room with you today, your grown-up can pretend to be the big bear or the cave. And if their body is bigger than yours, you can crawl underneath their cave. Ask your grown-up to try it. It could be a lot of fun. And grown-ups, when your little bear cub comes right underneath your cave, you can bend your knees and catch them. And catch your little bear cave, let them snuggle right inside. And everyone, wherever you are, you can make this pose. Get inside and take another big breath in. Breathing together. 1 more big breath in and out. And you know, Bear had another friend there today. It was Mouse and Hare. Mouse looks a lot like Bear in a cave, right? So Mouse gets really small. And we can wait, and we can sniff for some cheese. And when we find it, we can nibble it. And we can rest like Bear, just like a little mouse inside. Wake up, Mouse. And now, little bunnies, maybe it's time for us to do some hopping. So prop up right up onto your toes like this. See how I've lifted my heels, but I'm balancing on the front of my feet? I'm going to take my bunny hands up, and then I put my bunny hands down and hop my bunny feet up. Let's do it again. Take your bunny hands down and hop your bunny feet up. Again, take your bunny hands down and hop your bunny feet up. 1 more time. Take your bunny hands down and hop your bunny feet up. Oh, wiggle your bunny noses and sniff sharply 3 times. I think I smell some carrots. Let's do that again. Oh, I think I see some carrots. I think they might be right underneath your nose. Let's sniff again. Yes, they are. So open up your knees wide, get really low, and let's eat the carrots. Eat the carrots. Delicious. Okay, back to crisscross applesauce, Sukhasana, and back to our story. Thanks for doing all the poses that you've been doing, everyone. You're doing great. Mouse squeezes Bear tight and whispers in his ear, "You'll be just fine, your friends are all here." Badger fetches water and Gopher cooks the broth while Mole soothes Bear with a cool, wet cloth. Oh, look at how they're taking care of Bear. All the friends are giving hugs and making soup and using that cool, wet cloth. Sometimes I like to pretend my hand's that cool, wet cloth, and I just smooth it over my forehead. It feels so nice. Smooth away the worries. Smooth away any sadness. They cover Bear up as he drinks from a cup, and he still feels sick. Oh. Raven says, "Caw, come along, Owl and Wren. Let's go gather herbs and bring 'em back to the den." They coax Bear to sip just a smidgen of tea. "You'll feel better soon," says Mouse. "Just wait and see." Let's hold on in the story here. And let's go with Raven and Owl with their big wings. And we're going to fly someplace to go get some herbs and make a nice mint tea, chamomile tea, something nice for our friend Bear. Oh, and maybe we can make some soup. Ooh, soup feels so good when you're really sick. So let's pause in our story again and come stand up tall. Here we go. Now, you know, owl likes to stay perched sometimes and takes his wings behind his back and puffs up his owl chest. Now with big owl eyes, let's look over one shoulders. They like to twist their heads and look one way and give me a ooh, ooh. And look your owl eyes over to the other side. Ooh, ooh. And look right back in front. Ooh, ooh. Who are you? Let's open up our owl wings. Come all the way up in your tippy toes and come down. Do that again. Reach up high, lift up on your tippy toes. You got it. And come down. And now open up them again. And this time, Raven, let's step our foot back. So owl with feet together. Raven's going to put his tail behind him. And they're going to start to balance as we fly our raven over the forest looking for some herbs. You can do it. If you need to, you can catch yourself by putting your toe back right down on the floor. But if you're feeling ready, you can lift it up and fly. Fly, Raven. You got it. And catch yourself. Okay, we got another leg. Let's try it. Sometimes when I'm balancing, it helps to look at one spot in front of you, something that's not moving, and really focus on that. So I'm going to look at the spot in the wall, and I'm going to open up my wings. Now get ready. Step the other foot back. You can stay just like this. I think this is a great place to start. And if you want to try just a little bit of time, lift up that back foot. I'm still looking at my spot, and I put it down. But if I feel ready, I can lift up my tail and open up my wings. Oh, this one's a little trickier. Every side is different. And then I'm going to scoop down and catch myself and get some herbs for the tea. Now let's put the herbs into a teapot. So let's take our hands together and jump our feet apart. Whoa, you are so big. And we're going to turn our toes for triangle pose. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, then I shout, just dip me over and pour me out. Pour out the tea right onto your toes. There's a little teacup there. You might even just be up on your knees. That's okay too. And then let the steam rise up from your teacup. Come into your triangle pose, Trikonasana, and let's count to 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and come up. Let's do the other side. So here's our handle, here's our spout. Pour the tea into the cup. And you know you can always start up here and work your way down. So keep your legs super straight if you can, and let your top arm reach up high, touch the sky. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, you guys are so good at our triangle. Let's count to 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Say triangle, Trikonasana. And then press down to come up and jump everything together. All right, time to make some soup. So everyone sit on down. And let's make a big pot for our soup. So I'm going to take our feet together. Can you take your feet together? And look at your knees. Can they open up wide so you make a big pot with your legs? Okay, let's reach past our toes and get some carrots and put it in the soup. How about some celery? Reach past the toes and put it in. I like to add some onions. Oh, they make me cry. So let's get the onions. Boo-hoo. Right inside. And let's chop them up so they're small enough to eat. That's it. Chop it up, chop it up, chop it up. And then reach to this side. Let's get some water. And we're going to pour the water into the bowl. And then let's stir up our soup while we also turn on the stove. So to turn on our stove, we're going to reach all the way down with our nose and try to turn on the stove by pressing the imaginary button on our toes with our nose. It's so silly. Let's try. Boop. Okay, starting to get hot. Let's take our spoon and make big circles round and round. Here we go. Stir it up, you got it, stir it up, stir it up, then stop. Let's go the other way. Oh, stir it up, that's it. Warming your back and stretching your hips. Oh, stirring the pot feels oh so good. All right, I think it's ready for a taste. Let's lift up our soup spoon, which will be our foot today, and we're gonna bring it close. Now we're just pretending. Please don't really put your toes in your mouth, as I know a lot of you like to do. Just pretend, and we're gonna sip up the soup. Oh, it's very hot. Let's blow. Ready? Oh, do you feel your breath on your toes? Now let's sip. Much better, but it needs a little salt. Yes, that's what I was thinking too. So reach up high. Let's get some salt. Maybe some pepper. Reach. And then twist the pepper. And let's try it again. This time, lift up the other foot spoon. And let's blow. Blow. And sip. Perfect. I think Bear's really gonna like it. Thank you guys for helping to make the soup and the tea. I think Bear's gonna feel much better afterwards. Let's check in on him. All right, back to our story. Bear shakes and he shivers. He coughs. Oh, let's try a cough. Ooh, let's try that again. Ready? Oh, good catching of the coughs. And he quivers and he still feels sick. Yeah, sometimes we don't get better right away. It takes some time. You just have to be very patient. The friends fuss and fret. The friends cook and care, and they keep a close eye on their poor sick bear. Look, Owls and Mole, they're actually making a little drawing. Isn't that so cool? Drawings can help someone feel better. They all talk in whispers and they walk on tippy toes. They sing lullabies and then Bear starts to doze. They watch Bear for hours. We've done all we could. Then Bear wakes up. What do you think is going to happen? Let's see. And the bear feels good. Yay! Bear cries, I'm all better. I'm feeling like new. I'm not hot and achy, and it's all thanks to you. Let's celebrate now. Let's go out and play. Let's jump in the leaves and frolic all day. Oh man, let's stretch our arms and just be celebratory like Bear. Yay! Oh no, then Mouse starts to wheeze and Hare starts to sneeze. Did I do a good job covering? I'm gonna try that again, ready? Oh no, and now the friends feel sick. Yeah, it's easy to catch someone else's sickness. Bear murmurs, don't worry, and tucks them in bed. He bundles them up and he kisses each head. Ooh, maybe we can try that. Let's try. Give a big hug. And how about a kiss to each knee? Ready? Okay. Oh, so nice. He tells all his friends, you'll soon feel like new. You took care of me. Now I'll take care of you. Oh, so nice to return the favor. And that is how good friends help each other. We take care of each other. And one of the best things you can do when you're not feeling well is to rest. So now's our perfect time to lay down on the ground. You can cuddle up with someone you love and just take a moment to stretch out on the floor. And you know what I like to do is to grab a stuffy or something really soft that I like to have near me. I have my bear. It's a polar bear. Doesn't live in the forest, but I can still use it. If you have a stuffy, you can go grab yours. You can pause this video and go grab your stuffy and bring it back, and we can lie together. And I'll show you what we do with our stuffy when we lie down. So here's what we do. In resting pose, maybe give yourself a big hug and squeeze. Ugh. And then lay your body down. And sometimes I like to do that hug and squeeze on the ground too. And then just for fun, I'm gonna hold on to my bare feet and just do a happy baby pose as I rock side to side, just to get my back and my body ready. And I just get out all the last kind of wiggles and things that I want to do with my body before resting super still. And then I'm gonna lay my body down super long. I spread myself out like a blanket. And then I take my stuffy and I put it right on my belly. Because what's really cool is when I breathe in and out and make all that space that we learned how to do at the beginning of class, if you watch carefully, you can see my bear is riding on my breath. It's so cool. And Bear is going to help me rest as he watches over me, making sure that I take time to let my legs relax and my fingertips and arms. And even my face, I can relax, my eyes, my lips, my forehead. And if you're comfortable, you can even close your eyes and just feel the space that you're making inside with your breath. And if you still like to have your eyes open, you can watch Bear or whatever stuffy you have on your belly ride your breath. A nice thing to do while you're resting is to imagine you're in that forest. Maybe even lying underneath a tree with leaves or tight buds that are starting to bloom. The great big sky above you and the sun shining on your face and on your fingertips and on your toe tips. Take one more big breath here if you can. It's so good to rest. That's probably the best thing we can do when we're feeling run down or feeling a little sick or tired. Just rest. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. You can give your stuffy a big hug, or if you're with a grown-up, give them a big hug too. And then stretch your arms and legs like you are just waking up anew and fresh for the day. And now bend your knees and roll over to one side and come up to sit. In crisscross applesauce. Thank you for coming on this forest adventure with me. And remember, you can always make space for yourself, no matter how long you spend inside or feel how tight things are outside. You can always make the space inside with your breath. So everyone, reach your arms up high and catch that wide open sky. And bring it into your heart as a reminder to you. The power of your breath is magical. Let's take a big breath in, make that space. My little light shines to your little light, your little light, your little light. My little light shines to your little light. Namaste. Namaste, my friends. May there be peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, peace in your heart, and peace in all of our lives. Namaste.